Correct.
There's no point having a pitching wedge at 42 if your 9 irons at 42.
No, there's not. Talking about a lot of stuff here.
Beautiful.
Hello, welcome, Monday show.
Monday
from
show.
Up there, Royal Pines.
Royal Pines, very sunny down here.
Very sunny, very, very hot. There's a bit of sunburn already. Oh, and mozzies. And there's a bit of sunburn already going on, so.
Yes, a bit red down here. So yes, down here at Royal Pines, we've saying haven't been here for a little while, but we've come down here. It's been really, really hot in Queensland, like terrible. Just the humidity's been horrendous.
It feels like Cairns to me. I've only been to Cairns once, and I thought it was very hot.
Yes, yes, yep. So yeah, come down here, out here.
We did. So it's the first time we've played together for a little bit, and that kind of segues to what's coming up. That's LOWOOD. So I went out to LOWOOD by myself actually, on a day which I probably shouldn't have.
No, I had to work that day, and I shouldn't have gone to work either.
It was 42 out at LOWOOD.
It was a stinking day because, like I said, I worked
so
that day,
humid.
and it was terrible. It was like, yep, I went
feral.
straight home, had a swim.
And so did I when I got home, and the pool was, I don't know, 30 degrees. Like it was like having a shower. It was bloody hot. So yeah, it wasn't ideal, but anyway, that's going to come up. And what it was for was actually, we've got a TaylorMade giveaway stuff there. So we've just sort of gone 12,000 subscribers. But more than anything, I went to the launch for the TaylorMade. Bloody hell.
Jeez.
I think there's some birds that don't want us here. They're bunya nuts, are they?
Bunya nuts.
Bunya nuts. And so went for the QI. Anyway, they gave us this stuff. So what do you got in there, Richard? You looked before, didn't you?
I've had a look before. Some tees, if you like blue tees. A hat. Pitch marker. Jeez. Balls.
Proto golf balls. And
a drink container.
What do they call them? Double wall stainless duve majiggy.
Yep.
Plus some stickers as well. But anyway, we'll give these away. Maybe just comment and we'll do some random.
Or I might keep the stickers.
Yeah, Richo might keep them. They could go on the back of the car, I'm sure. But we'll just give that away for no reason, apart from the fact that we went 12,000 subscribers, and thanks for everybody for watching, as they always do. Yeah, so comment, but you got to be sort of in Brisbane because hey, we already sent stuff away and it costs a lot of money. so I still need to send out, I think, another 4 shirt pack from last time we were at the Glades. And we done guess the score with
Nev. Do you know
Nev.
what? We'll just throw everyone in the hat that comments.
Yes.
Comment. Do you know what? I was thinking, about trying around some new irons.
I was literally going to say that.
Comment
what
on
do you think Richard
whether
should get?
I should get blades or something that's got a little bit more, or maybe a cavity fill.
Yeah, so like a hollow body type design.
Design or blades.
And so on Instagram,
you know
I posted for me. I'm going to do the same thing with you.
So I'm not really. I play golf for feel and fun. So I'm not concerned if I play some bad shots because I know I am, but I certainly don't want anything. I find a lot of the cast clubs are a bit funny because it's a sound and everything and the feel awful.
You don't want anything.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, do you know what? Maybe you just get a set of blades and have some fun.
You don't want anything bigger than what you've got.
No.
And so what you've got is the BXIs from A-Grind, which are basically the same head size as, say, something like a Mizuno 223 or 243 or whatever the new ones are.
Yes. Yeah,
so that type of thing. You know, something along those lines.
But comment, and then we'll put you in the draw. So it doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want. You can go, do you know what? Go and take up cricket because you're garbage.
But yes, we'll do that. But again, trying to send that to people. I'd be interested
to see some people's comments. I know there's some people who play blades simply by the fact that they love the look of them, they love the feel of them, they realise they're not going to play the greatest golf ever. But, you know, let me know what your thoughts are. And
well, I'll post that for you on Instagram as well. So like I said, I posted one for me, which I had, do I need new irons, which I posted the new Mizunos, just to replace what I've already got.
I think it's the same thing. Everyone doesn't necessarily
T100s,
just sort of looking good.
Callaway CBs,
maybe.
Or whatever else it was that I posted. The Ping blueprints. Well, which is very nice. Anyway, do I need to change clubs? No, but asking the question. But it'd be nice to see what you think Richo should go for.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we'll just give that away. It's for no other reason. But we've gone 12,000, so that's good.
And all those people that comment on that, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, who cares?
We'll work it out.
They'll all go into the draw and we'll just pull it out of that.
Randomly generated.
Yep.
World of Golf, it's all happening. John Rums with Live Golf, all that sort of stuff. I think it's only a good thing. What I've noticed on the PGA Tour, it looks like you don't know the people as much. So now the PGA Tour isn't the biggest, even though it still is the biggest. Yeah, it's just names different, which is good for them, but different. Anyway, different. It's different. What are we down here for? We play golf.
All sport change a little bit.
Correct. We play golf.
It's a bit like the same thing, isn't it? Like if you traditionally watch Test cricket, one-day cricket, and then suddenly you see a T20 tournament and you go, who is it?
Yeah.
So because it's a different, it's just a splitting of
a changing of the guard, even.
Species. Yeah.
Look, I think it's good for golf regardless. We're Royal Pines. We play with us too.
Yep.
Dave Maxfield and Sam Wetton, who was at Capera and Nudgee.
Yep.
Nudgee Kurai. So yeah, check that out. This will be out this will come out today. Now this filming of this will come out today. We filmed this an hour or so ago.
Yep.
But Royal Pines will come out in about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Thereabouts. So I'm putting out LOWOOD first. It's a test between that ball that whoever will win will get, which is a TP5X, versus the ball I use, which is Pro V1X. There is a big difference. You saw it today before I lost a few.
Yep.
They launch high, they're higher. TP5X launches higher, spins less, comes off faster, goes further.
Do you know what? We talk a lot about gear and balls and this and that and everything else, and you're right. There's different people, different things. Depends what you want out of it.
Of course.
You know, some people want some high ball flights.
Some people just want longer distance.
Yeah.
There's lots to it.
There's lots and lots of different things about it. You know, the combination of what you feel and, you know, I've always liked... You go home?
Nah, yeah, just making sure everything's still good, mate.
I found it really hard to go from the putter I had that was silver.
Oh, of course.
Right, to a black one, and then didn't realise how good the black is
compared
lined
to the
up.
lines and stuff, yeah.
No, and it's not until you start to use it for a while and you look at it and go, oh, I actually don't mind this. And I never ever thought about getting a black-headed putter.
Yeah, black-headed putter with the white line.
Silver I always liked, but you know, I look at it and go, it frames the ball and it's easy to sort of see that, oh, hang on a minute, I've got it too open or too shut, so I find it nearly easier.
You putt well. You putt well with it.
Maybe I should go with black irons.
That's what I was saying. PXG. We're talking about PXG stuff.
Maybe the black irons might help me. Maybe it is my eyes. Your eyes have a lot to do with lots of different things, lots of different sports, right?
Well, a black-headed iron looks smaller.
And which eye dominant you are and all sorts of stuff. But it'd be interesting. I mean, most of the drivers are black.
Well, a black-headed iron is smaller. Even though, they're the same, they look smaller.
Look smaller.
So the white looks bigger.
All right. And then silver and white.
Yeah, like a slightly darker colour for some reason makes it look a little bit smaller.
Do you know what? Maybe we get hold of some black-headed clubs and we'll have a bit of a hit around and see.
So I think Richo's kind of interested in new clubs.
It is.
It's always nice to just...
Well, I think it's interesting to look at some stuff like that where you look at it and go, oh, hang on a minute. Like, because like I said, there is a lot said about your eyes and what you see. And
of course.
Bits and pieces. I always found white. I can't hit a white-headed driver.
No, you've said that plenty of times.
Terrible. Like blue bits and pieces. There's something about.
He's like a moth.
The whole thing. Yeah.
He's like a moth to a light or something.
I'm not really sure what it is. So, you're right. Maybe,
I think something like that would be good.
The wedges all right, and they're a darker colour.
I think something like a PXG P series in a black-headed club, so it's a little bit stronger lofted, and the P's a little bit bigger head, but they're not big, and the black makes them look smaller. That's what I mean. I think there's some stuff for us to muck around for.
Well, maybe I'll get those limited edition Mizuno blades, and they come in black.
Oh, they come in green, don't they?
Or there is the Masters
one.
edition. Yeah, green. I'm not too sure.
Oh, sorry. The at least the two, whatever they call them, the 225. They did make that in a black head.
The 225.
So I would imagine the 245 they will bring out in a black head at some stage. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, it was a 225
Yeah.
they had in the blackhead.
That's right.
And the 241. What have you
In
got?
the blue, yes, the blade.
They did it in blue and the green.
Yes.
Yes.
Or I think the new ones are in the green, aren't
Oh,
they?
the new ones.
Yeah,
are in
sorry,
the
the
green.
two.
Yeah.
Wow, I get confused with the numbers. 241. Yeah, it was 221 is what I've got.
241.
241's the
yeah,
new
and
one.
then it's- Yeah, 225, and the
So
new one is
245.
245.
Yeah. Oh, 24. Of course, that makes sense.
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
is 24, and then the one is the small one, the 3.
Yes. And the other one I think
I've just figured something out. It's the year 22 and the year 24.
yeah.
241, 243, 245.
So the other ones go 243.
Yep.
Sorry,
241.
223.
Yes.
And 2
21, 225.
243.
Yeah, we're getting confused now. But yes, those first two numbers are the year 2022,
Two.
2024.
Yep. And then it's 123.
Correct. Or 135.
135.
We are completely off our rockers. But you're right. It'd be very interesting to muck around just with the coloured head, right? Because it's only ever been silver
I'd like
or
to
chrome.
apologise for Mizuno of confusing every
I think we
person
have.
that's ever wanted to buy a Mizuno.
So the
club.
last number, 1, 3 or 5, is the head size.
Yes.
One being the blade, 3 being the next one up, and 5 being the bigger one.
Yes.
But the difference between the 3 and the 5 is minimal. It's more the construction.
Yes.
And then the first two numbers, 22 or 24, that's the year. The brains trust. We've worked it out.
We're all over this.
But they're definitely those type of clubs. Like I said, that 2, 4, 5 sort of one.
Yes, and I haven't.
Yeah, the hollow body.
I haven't seen that one yet.
But I reckon even that Mizuno, the 2, 4, 3 would be all right. It's just the loft. But for you, it'd be all right because it does ping off the face and doesn't spin too much. There's lots of options. I reckon it'd be, maybe we need to start a new series if we can get together enough to do the journey to new irons with Richard.
Yeah, just sort of flick around and sort of.
And maybe
see what-
driver. We've been contemplating driver because you've hit a few other drivers recently.
Yeah, Jim, I didn't think much. I was hitting the driver. I was hitting the driver really well. I've gone off the driver.
But you're right because it was suddenly
I
we took
don't-
like a month off and you didn't hit balls much and
no,
bang, haven't
the
hit it
driver's
good
just
since.
gone bang. But it can't be too bad because I've hit your driver
No, that's right.
and I've hit 2 of Dave's drivers.
That's right.
And none of them.
Yeah.
So it's not too far off.
No.
It might be time just to
Relook at something.
relook at a couple of things. So yes, I have hit a couple. So Dave had the Callaway
Oh, we had the Callaway Paradigm
Paradigm
and the Triple Diamond.
and then the 14.
and then the 14, whatever they call them, the 14 MD.
I had a
or whatever.
new hit of the new TaylorMade one.
QI, yeah.
Yep, tried to hit the last couple a little bit too hard. The first one I hit, not too bad.
You hit it, yeah, you miss-hit it, but it still went straightish, so that's
yeah,
good.
Yep. It's not too bad.
I think there's so many good clubs out there. Or you hit my ping the other week
I
as
hit
well,
Ping.
and you hit that pretty bloody good.
Yes.
You actually hit it better. You've hit the ping. Previous ping I had at Stradbroke, I remember you hit it on the 9th at Straddy, which was the G400,
Yep.
and now I've got the G430. Perfect draw, drove the green at like 260.
Yep.
Yes, it bounced a lot, but it made it that far.
it's
That's a
still made
great
that.
hit.
Look, interesting. I suppose it's you can relook at a few of those things where you look at it and go, I haven't changed the bag for a while. Maybe you look at a couple of things.
Maybe you can just take the ping head and we change the shaft. I don't know. We'll have a look.
We'll sort something out. It's interesting.
But that was only stiff. I've only got stiff in that one.
It's probably okay.
Well, it's on the stiffer end of it's quite stiff for stiff, but I don't like the feeling of anything that's like a board. I can't stand it.
Well, that's probably why I hit it. Probably not too
Pretty
bad.
bloody good.
Yeah, but yeah, you look at some other stuff. Titleist drivers always seem to hit okay.
True.
It's interesting. Like, I don't know whether it's partly to do with the shape or the look or whatever it is, but it's interesting, isn't it? And then there's other clubs that you'll hit and you go, no.
Just rubbish. Straight up, yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the clubs.
No, it's just you.
You just look at it and go, nah, I can't get my head around the whole thing.
It was a couple of years ago, the Fusion. Remember the Fusion?
Oh, mate, I thought
Callaway
that was
Fusion?
perfect.
It was amazing on the range. It's like, holy cow, it's brilliant. Richo's
But
like
on the range, and even indoors. When
even indoors, yeah, correct.
It into a net.
Yeah.
I thought
no, we're not hitting it into a woman. We're hitting it into a thing called
a net.
N-E-T.
A net.
Yeah.
A net.
Not a net.
But,
sorry, a net.
But looked at that and went, oh, this is.
It's almost perfect for you. A lowish spin, friendly draw by his head.
Beautiful.
And then took it to Palmer Colonial, and we played with Macklin and it was us two, Macklin, and the AGN guy. Oh, geez, I forget. Bloody. That's going to do my head in.
Yep.
That is going to do my head in. Had a baby, blah, 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 or I forget, yeah.
But
it's going to do my head in.
Couldn't keep it on the
Snap hooks all day.
I'd never seen the ball go so far left.
And it wasn't just left, it was the left of left of left.
Yep. Do you know what? I got to the point where I was starting it on the right-hand side and it was still going out of bounds and all that.
It was
I'd never seen
proper
anything
snap
like it.
hooks.
I tried to change my hands. I tried to even open my hands up to try and get that. But it was just different than like I said, at the driving range, hitting this thing going, oh, that's the one. That's
well,
the
yeah,
one.
inside numbers, outside seeing it was like good, and then suddenly just on the course, sideways.
And took it to, this is the same driver.
Exactly the same setup.
Like it's not even like...
Snipers, just hitting snipers all day.
Like I get if it was a complete different shaft or whatever else or whatever. We left it the same. In the end, I think we even tried to play a little bit with it, didn't we?
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
But it again, we'll document it as we go through it.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be good to get Richo in the lab at work to muck around with a bit.
It's very interesting, isn't it, with different, like I said, clubs and bits and pieces. And
Definitely.
I still feel the best hybrid I've ever had was that
Cobra.
one.
The orange one, out of the bunker. Stick that up your ass.
But I'd probably nearly put that back in my bag.
Yep.
I bet you if I hit that and my current one, there wouldn't be much between it.
Well, it's because of loft.
There was I didn't like the colour.
Of course, I get it.
But
it's orange.
It's just the shape of it and everything else always seemed to set up really well behind the ball. You know, it's funny, isn't it? So, you know, even something like that, maybe you need to relook it.
We can definitely look at a few
something
things.
like that. So it's, like I said, it's interesting.
It's almost like you'd have to get irons first and then build stuff on top of that.
I think that's Al and I were talking about irons and the whole setup. It's very funny because you have a wedge setup and can be completely blown apart by a set of irons. Because we were just saying, you know, a pitching wedge can be anywhere between 48 to 40.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Right? And that's okay if it's at 48 because now you could go 52, 56.
Yes.
Right?
Because Richo generally only has 2 extra wedges outside of pitching wedge, but then depending on where the loft of that pitching wedge is, then depends on those other ones.
Because if you have a look at it, like I carry a 58 and I'm okay to carry a 56, but you need one or the other.
Yeah.
So you need a 56 or a 58.
Doesn't have a 16, there's no need. Richo's got good hands and...
Yeah. But you have a look at it. So you need a 56 or a 58.
Yes.
Right? You need a sandwich. Now, if your pitching wedges at 40, that's
I mean, most
difference.
aren't, but generally you'll see pitching wedges sort of 43 to 48, but generally 43 to 46.
There's that funny little sort of gap, isn't it? Like even at 43, we were talking about it, Jay. 43, what do you go, 48?
Well, you generally don't want more than 6 degrees between lofts. It's basically that down there.
But if you go, if you go 43, 46, 50,
or you'd go
56,
40,
like
43,
you're starting
48.
to like wedge in a whole heap of like wedges, and
you generally go 43, 48. So if you go 43, 48, then that gets you back into a position where you can start having 52, 56.
Yes.
And then that makes it okay.
Yes.
Because you're trying to get whatever it is, that number around that sort of 48 to 50 number.
Yep.
But
so
again, depends on the pitching.
It's very interesting. Like you said, you probably really need to go irons and
then you can work the rest.
What you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm a bit the same. Like I don't know if I'd go another 3 wood. I feel that...
Well, you hit it pretty good.
I feel with.
But it's for how often you use it too.
I leave it in the bag, but if I was to go a set of clubs, I would go driver, 3 hybrid, 4 iron down to pitching wedge, 2 wedges and a putter.
Yeah.
I reckon that's nearly enough for me. You saw the hybrid today. Do you know what? I pulled it out. Do you know, bang, put it down in front of the green. There's not many greens I'm going to drive with a 3 wood. The 3 wood is so.
What are you using a 3 wood for though? But what are you using it for? This is what you always need to figure out. I always ask the clients, what is a 3 wood for? Oh, it's off a tee. Oh, I got to reach par 5s. Or it's off the ground to hit them.
No, I use my driver off the tee.
And this is what I mean. So some people don't use a 3 wood off the tee at all ever. Well, you would go to a hybrid if you wanted to lay up short or something.
If I'm looking at a dog leg where you're looking at that 170 to 200 metres,
yeah,
well, I might as well hit a hybrid.
That's right.
That's going to give me somewhere in that park.
Yes.
So now the problem being is when you go, I'm on a par 5.
Yes.
Right? Do you know we played with Jake?
Yes.
When he goes, hit a 7 iron. And I go, no, I reckon I can nearly get here with a 3 wood or a 3 hybrid. He goes, no.
Yeah.
And I'll hit a 7 iron, pitching wedge, and had a putt for a birdie.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Because if you get yourself into trouble with it, then you put yourself behind an eight.
The problem with the 3 woods, you get yourself into big trouble.
Again, if you can hit it half decent and keep it on the planet, that's the point, right?
Yep.
You want to be able to do that. It's just when you hit it bad, then you get
I reckon I would
more
look
trouble.
At that setup, and then I still have a 3 wood I can put in the bag if I wish to.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Be interesting. Comment below on what your setup is. That's one thing.
It's not the first club I would go and buy.
No. Oh, no.
So to me, it would be like, depends on you if you want to go top or bottom of the bag. Irons. Then you can work out your wedges from there.
Correct.
Right? Putter.
And you know, like driver's driver, right? So you could do irons and driver, like that's top and tail, and then you build from that.
But if you go irons, wedges, now you're right from your irons down to wedges.
Yep.
And then you go a hybrid to give you something that's somewhere gapping your 4 or 5
yeah,
iron.
4 or 5, whatever your longest iron is.
And then driver.
Yep.
Right? That's pretty well a decent set that you can play most courses.
Well, every course, yeah.
You can play with a 3 wood.
Yep. Is it Jeff? Hey, GM. No. Anyway, no, I'm doing my head in.
I just feel that I don't get enough benefit out of a 3 wood.
No, but again, you'll get more benefit out of the rest of it than the 3 wood.
Yes, because that same thing. Like,
there's other things that you're going to benefit from.
buy that hybrid that you look at and go, oh, reminds me of the old Cobra one.
But then,
I love it.
But then it's something that you can be confident to hit off the tee.
And you'll want to hit.
Because
and you'll want to hit it off the deck as well, because you look at it and go, I love this club.
Well, it's easy to hit.
Like, I think it's about putting clubs into your bag that you look at and go, I want to pull them out.
So you may not even need a 3 wood. You may go, say, a 4 iron longest or 5 iron longest, then a 3-4 hybrid, say 21 degree hybrid, and then like a 17 degree hybrid or a 16 degree hybrid, which is your 3 wood.
Yeah.
So you just need to figure out what you want to use it for and how confident you are with something.
Yes. And I think it's that, isn't it? It's putting clubs in your bag that you look at and go,
well, you're going to use. There's no point in having a 3 wood.
And it's the same thing. I could never quite understand I've got a driver, but I'll just tee off all the time with a 3 wood. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of smallish courses around the place where we've teed off with a hybrid, right?
Yes.
But
that's for the length of the hole.
It's for the length of the hole, not because
you're not confident in hitting it.
No, because I'm looking at it and going, the hole's 400 metres long. I need to get down there as far as I can.
Yeah.
Why would I not give myself the best advantage to get down there? Like I said, you know.
What a day. I'm sorry. This is very nice.
But, that's what you look at. You don't want to give yourself that massive long shot in all the time.
Correct.
If you can get something down there and give yourself, I don't know, 8
or whatever you're comfortable with. And that's the thing. You need to play to your strengths.
Yep.
There's no point in hitting a 3 wood or something long to try to go for a green when your short game is terrible from 40 metres. Right? It'd be better for you to, instead of hitting a 3 wood or a hybrid or something, to get it down there inside of that distance. And then you go, well, if I was to lay back an extra 40,
Yes.
you've got 80 to 120, which you're generally better at. Or again, I'm talking about myself here.
Yep.
But yeah,
So we
just
don't
need to
always
work it out.
necessarily need to get more. That's the same thing I've tried to do with the wedges, is not have too many to confuse yourself. Where,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? You get in that go.
Because if you had 48, 52, 58, or something like that, is that too many?
No, that's not. Well, not if your pitching wedge is really strong.
That's fair. If you had a 52, 54, 58, or a 50, 54, 58.
Yeah, like if you have a look at current pitching wedge sits at 45, so you can really go. I go 52, 58.
Yeah.
But I could move it the other way.
Yeah.
So the ideal setup for that would be the 45, 50, 56.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Something like that.
That would be, you know, so if the set of irons had a 45, I think I'd go that way. 50,
well, you go 45,
56.
50, 55, or 56, whatever you want to do. But yeah.
Yep.
Again, you need to figure out what's best in your bag, or what you figure out what you want your highest lofted wedge to be, and then you work your way back and try to get those gaps as even as possible with no more than 6 degrees, 5 degrees between each.
Yep. But gee, you get confident with those ones. You'll be using that 56 so much around the green.
That's well, you've only got one option.
Yes.
So you have to go.
But you're using the 50 for those longer ones where I just want to get on the green and run it.
Of course, you can use full shots, pitch shots, bumps, but you know that flop shot or around the green bunkers,
all going to be 56.
It's the only one club.
And then you've got your 50 that you're looking at going, I've only got this far to get on the green and run it out. I just want to get over that.
Again, it's
but
just,
you get so much used to
you're
that.
just picking that one club that you know you're at least going to be half decent at.
You look at the old golfers. So if you look at one of the setups of Jack Nicklaus.
Well, 56 or something was the highest loft.
Well, he had a 58.
There you go.
Right, so he had a 58.
Did he?
And a pitching wedge.
Huh.
So there was, so you had the 58 because he
So he had about 10 degrees. He would have had 10 degrees between that, thereabouts.
Probably, because they were probably a little bit.
Okay, 50 to 58 would have been the loft of the pitching wedge, I would have said.
Would have been 48.
Would have been 48 or 50. It'd be something around there.
Yep, I think it was 48. And then he went to 56. Sort of 58.
58.
Yep, and there was no sand wedge in between that, and that was his. He used the pitching wedge nearly always around the green.
Yeah.
Right, so anything that I just want to get on the green and just roll it out, I just use the lofted one.
True.
So if I want to throw it higher, well, I use the 58.
True.
I mean, that's pretty well, you know, a lot of people just use the 7 iron.
Well, become good at one thing.
Yep, I use the 7 iron always around the green. Why? Because I know it's this far, you know, I need to swing this far to get 10 feet, this far to get 20 feet.
Yeah, you're still in. Jeez, it's a wide lens.
But
yeah, okay.
I think getting used to one club is always good.
Again,
it's why we don't carry 10 putters.
Well, I think most of the time we get indecisive.
Imagine having four putters.
I need 10 putters.
But you imagine having 4 putters. Like you go, all right, well, I got this one for longer ones, shorter ones, da, da, da. Do you know what? All right, look.
Okay, claw grip on this one, cross-handed on that one.
Yeah, I've got a thick grip on this one, a thinner grip on this one, because, you know, this is the one I use for just off the green.
But that was kind of interesting seeing Rick Shields playing with Tommy Fleetwood again, talking about putter. On a longer putter, he's conventional. When he gets to in whatever distance, whatever he feels that distance is, there's no set distance, he goes, I'll just go claw.
Yeah. Look, it's what, you know, people have gripped up and gripped down for lots of different reasons.
Anthony Kim.
You know, like I grip up for a longer putt because I feel that the arc's a bit longer. I grip lower down because I feel I can control it more when I'm really close to the hole.
True.
So yeah, people have done different
change stuff up.
You know, well, people do it with the driver, don't they? I mean, if
you want to hit
enough,
a certain shot.
There's some people look at it and go, do you know what? I really need to hit this fairway. I know that if I grip down the driver, I'll control it a bit more. I won't get as much distance, but I'll be able to just...
You'll hit it straight and more often.
Plonk it straight down into that little spot.
You want to go and play another 9 holes? Jeez, it's inviting.
It's actually better now than...
Yeah, I know it is. It's really, really good. Again, it was sort of early 30s. A little bit of breeze now. It's maybe a little bit less breeze, but not as hot.
No.
And it's the Arvo. It just looks... Of course, in decent nick.
Nice. Yeah, no,
it's in decent nick. They've had a lot of rain down here.
Yep.
The greens were scarified today as well playing.
Yep.
They rolled pretty good though, apart from the second because they had literally just done it. But other than that, like the course is looking good. So by the time, and you got some good fellas over here too.
God, she's average.
So, is that like Billy Dowling and stuff like that? Could be.
I don't know. Whatever it was, he's staring it down. It looks like it went better than mine.
Again, they're playing off the tips. So over here, it's a good old track.
But
anyway,
it's the same thing.
really
It's to get some stuff and go out and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have some fun.
Man, look at how they move. They move like you. You're more flexible, aren't you?
Oh, geez,
But you're right.
yeah, look, it's about, there's plenty of stuff around and out there, and just, get out there and have some fun and what you think's enjoyable. And
so we'll document that when we can. We'll try to do some reviews on some of the new gear.
But like I said, there's a lot said for, it's the same thing. If a fella needed to throw up a 60 and, you can get a 64 degree or whatever the hell you want. But, the problem with those clubs is it's, this is the ideal spot for it.
Well, it's the one shot, yeah.
And you go, when's the last time you
It's
hit
not
that
as
wedge?
versatile.
And
That's
you go,
the point.
well, the last time I hit that. It's generally why a lot of us are better with putters, because you do hit it all the time.
Yes. And that's the thing, you want clubs to be versatile. You don't want them to be just a one-trick pony. You want to be able to make sure you can play every shot you want to play.
You feel like you're just carrying around a club for no real reason.
That's what I mean.
Like I said, it'd be like carrying two putters, but I only use that putter on a certain, like when it's 2 inches from the edge of the green.
I've got a 3-iron in my bag to punch out from under trees. That's it. It's like, no, but yeah, man, I should.
No, I
get
what
what
you
I'm just like, guys.
so I don't use it anywhere else.
That's right. It's only for under a tree.
You know what?
Silly.
You could put your 4-iron further back in your stance.
This is what I mean. You should be able to.
You taught me.
But it's
now I
that.
can punch my 4-iron.
But this is why people don't understand. They're like, because it's the lowest loft, it's easy. I get it's easier.
Yeah,
but it doesn't take
know.
that much to figure out how to change technique a little bit. That's what I mean. It doesn't take much.
That's
so
it.
You kind of turn your 4-iron to a 3.
Yeah. And if it's only to punch it out,
yes,
you're not talking about hitting it.
You're not literally trying to hit it 150 metres.
No. I agree.
Yeah.
You can pretty well deal off most. But like you said, if you have a day where you don't spend any time under the trees, then
you've wasted a club in the bag.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's people, you need to focus on what's in the bag. That's why focus on your longest iron and your highest wedge, and then you can work the rest out pretty easy.
So the hybrid to me is designed for a few different things.
Oh yeah.
Obviously in par 5s.
Yeah.
Off the fairway.
Off the tee. Bump it around the green if you need to.
Yep. Do you know what? I can use that to bump out from under trees.
Of course you can. It's harder though, because where centre of gravity is. So you know what I mean. So you got to watch out for that.
There's been a few times I've punched it out from underneath trees and bits and pieces and just run it out and. Like you said, but I think it's like you said, having those shots. The same thing with a sand wedge. I'd use it out of the bunker. I can use it around the green. I could use it from 70 metres out or 80 metres.
That's right. It's versatile.
Hit a full shot.
Whereas a 62, what are you using it for? To hit up your nostrils, and that's about it.
Pretty well, like I said, it's
Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon. That's it.
Sorry, Gordon. Sorry, and I completely stopped thinking about it. Gordon.
Gordon Smith.
Yep.
Okay, Gordon, here you go.
G'day, Gordon.
It's
Jesus.
Yes.
Knew I started with G.
Oh.
But yes.
I should have said it at the start, because now we would have missed it all. Hey?
Maths. It's on tonight.
Look,
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I've had a bad few weeks.
What's happened now?
Well, the only real golf coach I ever took any notice of has passed on.
Should I put this at the start? I mean, it's only on the phone, so.
But I'm a bit heartbroken.
How about I cut this and I put this at the start and just go, we dedicate this Monday tee off to
Chubbs.
Chubbs.
I can't believe it.
I can't. What, you can't believe you forgot to put it at the start, or?
Oh, I can't believe that. Like,
he was an older man. I mean, he was just a little younger than you.
I mean, look what he did to Happy.
Oh, turn him around.
So my dream was always to have Chubbs run me through some things, because I'm thinking if he can do that to Happy,
Win the Tour Championship, didn't he?
I'd be happy to win the local...
What was it? Waterford something?
Oh, something like that.
Open?
No. Do you know, he could have taken me to my happy place.
Oh, I think you've been there more than once. I don't think you know. I don't think you need chubs.
But John, what it is interesting, isn't it, when you look at a dude like that and some of the characters that these people have given us. Chubbs is such a great character.
Yep.
Like, great character.
It's just a great movie
and
overall.
The movie's been around for years.
Yeah.
And my kids have watched it at different times, and because I didn't realise as they got older, they'd never seen it.
Adam Sandler, I would say, one of the greatest actors. I know, I'm sorry, we're away from Carl Weathers.
No.
All of his movies you could watch family-wise, and everyone would get it. It's funny. Now, maybe the only one isn't Uncut Gems, even though it's a great,
but do you know,
great flick.
You sort of look at it like, do you know, when years and years ago, Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Apollo Creed.
Like, Apollo Creed was just such a great character.
Yeah.
And do you know what? The complete opposite of two dudes that become friends.
Yes.
Out of this mutual respect for each other. You got the flashy boxer that's, top the world on the world champion, and you got this like down
from
to
the
earth,
doldrums, salt of the earth.
Yep. Had this
tough nut.
Mutual respect for each other, and it grew as the movies went. Like the original couple of Rocky movies were fantastic. People bag them and carry on, but they were superb.
They really were.
And he was.
And he wrote
perfect.
that, did he? Well, he wrote.
Stallone
so Stallone wrote that,
yeah.
and he wouldn't sell the rights to it. He got paid like 20 grand. They were going to give him 60 if they sold it to him, but he said no. He goes, I'm going to play Rocky.
It was perfect for it. It was perfect for
really.
the Italian stallion. And Apollo Creed was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like perfect. Like he had that little skip
well, like you said, flashiness.
Like a bit like a Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I'm the world champion. Look, I'll play around with this dude. It'll be okay. He's just some buffhead from Philadelphia or whatever. It's okay. I'll put on a show. And then suddenly went, oh, old mate actually can go a bit.
It's just a tough
but just great characters.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Predator. He was good in Predator.
He was good. Yeah. What else was he in? That's I certainly got that.
I'd have to go back and look through.
Comment where Carl Weathers was. What movies?
So
right, better wrap this up. The sun's starting to go down.
I do
I'm
have
get
one
more
thing
yeah,
to say,
go for it.
Because like I said, that was one thing.
Oh no, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Oh,
I'm crying a fair bit lately.
Oh. New sponsor, Kleenex.
Someone that's near and dear to our heart.
Okay.
Got engaged. And it wasn't me.
It wasn't Macklin?
No.
Jimmy?
No. Someone got engaged.
Oh, he was too. Yes, it was.
I always, and I did comment to him, right? And I said, I can't believe you didn't ask me. And they told me that there was a difference between love and lust. So I'm going to take that as a compliment.
I would agree. It should be a compliment.
Yep. So we would like to say congratulations to
Mr. Kieran Hamring.
And another one.
Oh, I missed that.
No.
Who else? Sorry, I missed that. The Hammer. I knew the Hammer.
The Hammer. So the Hammer's got engaged.
Yeah, the Hammer did.
And that's not who I was talking about.
Oh,
Mr. Softy.
There you go. Softy. I didn't realise that because I don't follow Softy.
So Softy, I thought he'd always ask me, but no, apparently he told me that yes.
I did see a photo. I mustn't have read it.
No, there's a difference between love and lust. So
remember that, kids. There's a difference.
I love you too, Softy.
That's awesome.
But congratulations.
Well, there you go.
So congratulations to both of them.
That's more of an excuse to go to Melbourne.
So Softy's got engaged.
Yep.
Good on you, mate.
Yep. The Hammer got engaged.
Very lucky girl. We've known Softy for a long time now, and as you know, love Softy. Such a great bloke. So impressed with him from the first time we ever played. And it seems so long ago now.
One of the first times. So the story for him was he stalked me. He stalked me to figure out where I worked, and then just blah blah blah. I got chatting, and one day I just said, "Oh, do you want to come on the channel?" Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Meanwhile, years later, he goes, "That was all a ploy. That was all a ploy to get on the channel."
Yep. But here was this boy that bowled up, and you're playing with Richo. You beauty. Off we went.
Yep.
Great bloke. Really, really like it. Mate, I hope everything goes really, really good for you. And Kieran.
Yep.
We've known Kieran for a long time now as well.
Similar-ish
same
time.
thing, mate. Congratulations. Well done.
Softy, Emerald Lakes, first
you know
one.
What? Maybe they could have a...
Emerald Lakes, first one.
Yeah,
correct?
it was Emerald Lakes, Yep.
Emerald Lakes, look at it. Emerald Lakes is literally a 2-minute drive right over there. It's serendipitous, isn't it?
Maybe we could have a
redo.
A post-wedding match.
Can we do that? Newly married, newly divorced.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame because I was really hoping we could have put them on Married at First Sight.
Well, that's what I was like. Jimmy, a farmer wants a wife, married at first sight, something like that. How do you reckon that'd go with Jimmy?
The golfer wants a wife.
Golfer wants a wife. That's what we've been trying to do forever.
Oh.
Do you reckon it would catch on? Or do you reckon
Jimmy?
Jimmy should just go on maths? I don't watch the stupid show, so I barely know it. But you and Dave Maxfield were talking about it.
I think Jimmy was just going to have to, I don't know. Don't know.
Is it married?
No, it's very good for those boys, but
of course it is. Well done.
Good stuff. So
great fellas, must be great birds.
Yes. I have met Kieran's other half once at the hospital when he fell in.
Well, there you go.
Hit his noggin, really.
Fell himself.
Well, he hurt himself somewhere.
He did hurt himself.
Yeah.
Or.
Yep.
Yeah, they may have
Give me a hug, broke 3 ribs.
Yep. I'd love to get Kieran on again. Actually, I was trying to get him out not long ago, but he couldn't. Anyway, weather and whatever.
No, definitely.
The hammer will be back.
Yep.
So we're trying to do this live thing. I don't know if you saw the email. Contacted the live guys. They haven't set it in stone yet.
Do you know what I've gone back and watched a couple of times? Kieran will love this one. Bow Desert.
Yes.
With
Nick
Hughes.
Yeah.
Right.
We've had so many people on.
I go straight to the last hole.
Was that the shot?
That was that.
You broke him.
That long putt.
I just broke him.
The look on Kieran's face. And
I knew you were going to do it.
Nick was so excited.
You've done that more than once.
That was a huge, big putt.
You've done that so many times.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best putts.
You're right, exactly right, actually. The first time we're at Bow Desert, yes.
Yeah, poor old Kieran. Just.
Yep, gone.
The whole knees, the shoulders, everything went. But
we've had good times.
Yeah, no, good fun. That's what it's about. And like I said, good to see those boys going and moving on. And you know, Softy, I'm always here just in case.
I'm just gonna name this the Softy wedding.
The Softy wedding.
There you go.
Yep. We might come down and do a speech or something.
Look, if we get an invite, we will come down. And we will play some golf and we will do some speeches.
I do cry at weddings. I'm
You're an emotional guy.
I'm a bit of a romantic.
I know.
Yeah, I'll be the dude in the back going, or when they go, is there any reason they should get married?
If there's anyone to object, me. What do you have to say, sir?
I don't. Just
no. He should have chosen me.
You need that person, but don't you?
What, the backup?
No, just to yell out or cough or do something.
Mate,
there's always someone that coughs or
just do it on purpose.
Just right at that moment. But I'm pretty good at a speech.
Yep.
I'm more than happy to come and do it and have a dance with the bride.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well,
that'd be good.
Love a good dance with the bride and be good fun.
Rich has a good dancer. Can't you see those dancing feet?
Yep.
All right, we
stuff.
better finish up.
All right.
Time to upload this. Thanks for watching, guys.
Beautiful.
I forget what we even said. Anyway, Raw Pines is coming up in a couple of weeks. LOWOOD coming up this week.
Yep.
Like I said, I think I'm just going to split them up and do front 9, back 9.
Yep.
We'll do that. See how that goes.
Sounds good.
Beautiful.
Get out there, play some golf. Hope it's good in weather in your part of the world. Hopefully the next month or two, a lot more stuff because it will cool a little bit.
Yep.
So, and some of the courses got a bit of flood damage.
They're doing renos now as well.
Well, they've all sort of been put back because if you have a look down here, a few of the courses got flooded.
Correct. So we've got Redcliffe we're sorting out, Peregian we're sorting out. We need to get to Bribey, probably March, because Ben said that's when they're doing the temporary.
Yep.
Lakelands we need to do. We'll get done after and or thereabouts when we do Peregian.
Yep.
And then maybe live, travel, April. We're not sure. We'll figure it out.
Yep. We might go for a drive
Up north.
out west.
Or up west.
Might go and see Elish. Is it Elish?
Up at Gippy in yep.
Might go up
Alicia.
that way. Might even see if we can do a couple of courses that way.
Correct. So yeah, trying to do something.
Yep.
We're trying to do
Too
something.
hard to go now.
Would not do it.
Yep.
Thanks,
All right.
guys. See you next time. Oh yeah, what did you do to your hand? Have a look at those marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can still play.
Yeah. He's been working hard on his game. Have a look at it. Look at it. There you go. Look at it. There you go. Ugh. Yuck. Working hard.